In Idaho, some lawmakers want to ban drag performances in public and in the presence of children, including State Senator Ben Toews from Coeur-d'Alene. On Monday, the Idaho Family Policy Center introduced a bill that would allow people to sue drag queens or anyone else who promotes or organizes a public drag show. Bronte Saratsky joins us live in studio with why some lawmakers don't want children to see these performances and how one LGBTQ organization in North Idaho is reacting to the proposed bill.
Well, this bill would restrict children from watching any drag performance and would prevent any from being held in public spaces. Consequences for any performers or organizers violating that could result in being sued, being charged with a misdemeanor, or facing jail time. One North Idaho LGBTQ organization says this only scares people into hiding their true selves.
In the same way that a parent cannot consent to a child, bringing a child, for example, to a strip club. We would preclude a parent from bringing a child to these sexually explicit exhibitions.
Blaine Conzati with the Idaho Family Policy Center says he wants to ban drag shows from public places or any places with kids.
The state of Idaho's compelling interest in protecting minor children from live performances containing sexually explicit conduct.
The North Idaho Pride Alliance in Coeur d'Alene says parents should be the ones to decide what their kids can and can't watch.
But when it comes to taking away someone else's rights just because you see it a certain way, or trying to dampen someone else's shine, or trying to take away the ability for other children to have experiences that will allow them to learn things about themselves and be in an inclusive environment, that's when it's crossing a line.
The Alliance's education chair says the drag performers at Coeur d'Alene Pride were kid-friendly.
Everything was very PG. There was no kind of sexual dancing.
If this bill passes, any drag performers or event organizers can be sued for up to $10,000. It would also ban the use of public spaces for these shows, and anyone violating this could be found guilty of misusing public money and could be charged with a misdemeanor. That means they could face not only a fine, but also possible jail time.
The requirements of this proposed legislation would apply equally to drag shows, to erotic dancing, to burlesque. Neither belongs in a public park, a public facility, or other places where children are present.
Putting that into law and making it so that people cannot exist in public is wrong.
Now that the bill has officially been introduced, it should get a public hearing in committee before the House floor votes on it. Live in studio, Bronte Saratsky, 4 News Now.